Is there anything in your life, any resource available to us as Americans that you would call unbiased is not an option? We're going to take that off the table, but less biased or moderately, I mean, barely biased or even acceptably biased?
Man, if you'd asked me that 10 years ago, maybe I'd have an answer for you. But to be honest with you, when you read stuff, you can tell the bias of the reporters. And I think that's a big problem right now. And you know, the stuff that I would say that I read and that I enjoy, I would say I like to read the articles on Fox News. I like to read the articles on CNN. But even those now have become so ridiculous and so biased that I don't think there is an unbiased source. So at this point, what you got to do is you just need to consume a bunch, and a lot of people don't have that time. They just consume headlines or Twitter links and stuff like that instead of actually consuming what's in the article. And because they don't do that, they're missing out big time. So consume a lot of different sources, and then you'll get a better picture of what's actually going on. And you'll also see where the author is coming from in those opinions.
Hey, are you listening? Because I've been trumpeting this from the beginning. Again, coronavirus, terrible thing. Not going to take away from what it is, the disease and all that. So we're not going to dive into that today. Although we could, and I bet we'd have a blast. That forum will hopefully come soon. But as American people, I've watched my generation. Unfortunately, Dale, I'm a millennial. Okay, I'm 33.
It's unfortunate for you.
It is, and I literally, it's kind of like most white people, like they spend time hating the fact that they were cursed with that.
So self-hating millennial.
That's right, self-hating millennial.
That might be a brand.
It could be.
It might be a brand.
Hold on, selfhatingmillennial.com. Is it available? But no, and so like the reality is that I've been saying since this whole thing started with the virus, with the stats, with this, like go and find out, is what you're consuming real? Like when the CDC comes out and they have to adjust the death toll by 30,000 people because it was misreported. Mm-hmm. What happened was it was skewed intentionally, and then we somebody smart enough to guess what? Not all doctors are liberals, and so all of a sudden doctors start speaking up. They start saying, "Wait a minute, hey, we're getting pressure. They died of they were bit by a shark. They had an airplane crash. There was a congestive heart failure. But did they have COVID-19? They did. Must have been a CV-19 death.
It was a COVID-19 related gunshot wound. No, I mean that's just what it was.